Hello everyone, in this video let's talk about functions. So before going to talk about functions, let's talk about this example program. Okay, let's see this sample program. So here I have taken two variables a and b. Okay, so initially a is assigned with 10 and b is assigned with 5. Okay, so here what I am doing, I am performing arithmetic operations on these two variables. Okay, so the sum, difference, multiplication and division. Later, my requirement has been changed and now A is assigned with 100, not with 10. Okay, and B is assigned with 50. Okay, again I am performing the arithmetic operations on these variables. Okay, so here if you observe the code, here these two A and B values are changing. Okay, but all the remaining print statements are same. Okay, the same statements again I am repeating here. Suppose for example, if my requirement is changed again, that means suppose for example consider A is now assigned with some 200 and B is assigned with some 150. Okay, again if I want to perform arithmetic operations, again I have to write all these 4 lines of code. So because of this what happens, the same statements again I am writing again and again. Okay, so length of the code is increasing. Okay, so to avoid this we have a concept called as functions. Okay, so what is meant by a function means some group of statements. Okay, so group of related statements which are used to perform a particular task, that is called as a functions. Okay, so whatever may be the statements which are repeating again and again, you can write all those statements in a function. Okay, in the function definition you can write. Okay, and you can call the statements whenever you want and according to your requirement you can call. Okay, how is that possible and what is the syntax of function, I will explain. So before that let me wipe the board and explain. Okay, so now what is meant by a function? So how we are going to define a function? So some group of statements or some block of statements which are going to perform a particular task, that is called as a function. Okay, some group of statements, the group of statements or a block of statements which are going to perform a particular task, that is called as a function. Okay, so what is the syntax of function is DEF. So this is a keyword. Okay, so this is a DEF means define. We are going to define a function, that is function definition we are writing now. So here function name. So while writing this a function name, you have to follow some rules. Okay, whatever may be the rules which are meant for identifiers, those rules are meant for function name also. That means this function name should not start with a digit and you should not take keywords as a function name. Okay, all those rules you have to follow here. Okay, and here within the parenthesis here you can pass parameters. We can also call these parameters as arguments. Arguments or parameters, whatever it may be, both are same. Okay, and next one is followed by colon. So whenever you are using colon means that you are saying to the Python interpreter that you are going to define a block. Okay, so here you can write the block of statements. Okay, block of statements here you are going to write. Okay, this is called as a function definition. That means you are going to define a function. Okay, so DEF is the keyword and function name. Here the function name should not be a keyword, you have to remember that. And next here you are passing the parameters, that means arguments you are passing, and next it has to be followed by colon. Okay, and next whatever may be the statements you want to write, you want to define within the function, those statements you can write here. Okay, so next whenever you call the function with the function name, okay, and you will pass here parameters and you will call the function. Whenever the function is called, this function definition will be executed. Okay, whenever function call is invoked, what happens? The function, whatever may be the function you have defined, that function has been executed. Okay, so let me show one example. Okay, I will explain this with an example. This is a syntax of function. So def, define function name. This function name should not be a keyword and it should not start with any digit or any special symbols. Okay, and here you have to pass arguments or parameters within the parenthesis followed by colon, and whatever may be the statements which you want to write, you can write here, and here you have to follow indentation. Okay, whenever you are specifying colon, you have to follow indentation in the next line, right? So next one is, this is called as a function call. Okay, whenever function call has been taken place, what happens? That function, that particular function gets executed. Okay, so let me explain with an example. Now let me explain one example program on functions. Okay, this is my function program. So here def, it is the keyword. Okay, this is the function definition and these are all function calls. This is the function definition, right? And these are all function calls. So here def, this is the keyword and this is my function name, followed by, within the parenthesis, here I have passed arguments. Okay, we can also call them as parameters, followed by colon. So whenever we are using colon means we are defining a block. So in the next statement, what happens? Here we have to follow indentation, right? Here I have written 4 statements, print statements, just they are performing arithmetic operations, sum, difference, product and division. Okay, so this is my function definition. Here I have call function for 5 times. Okay, so with the different requirements, with the different arguments, I have made a function call. Okay, so first what happens? First the execution starts from here. Okay, so always the function call syntax is function name followed by, within the parenthesis you have to pass the values. Okay, here I have taken the variables, here you have to pass the values for those variables in the function call. Okay, in the function definition I have taken these variables, these are called as arguments. In the function call you have to provide the values of those variables, you have to remember this. Okay, the function call syntax is function name followed by parenthesis, within the parenthesis what you have to do, you have to follow the, you have to pass the values of those variables. So here the number of these variables and the number of these values should match. Okay, always you have to make sure that the number of variables and the number of values should match. So that what happens, this value is assigned, that means this variable assigns these values and this variable assigns these values. So here first when this function call is invoked, okay, what happens, A is assigned with 10 and B is assigned with 5. Okay, so with this when this function is called, what happens, the cursor goes back to the function definition and A is assigned with this value 10 and B is assigned with value 5, and with these 2 values these statements are executed. So the first output is 10 plus, the sum is here, you will get like this, the sum is A plus B, that is 10 plus 5. Okay, see here, the sum is 10 plus 5, that is 15. Next the difference is 10 minus 5, that is 5. Next the product is 10 into 5, that is 50. And the division is, always the division in Python 3, it should be a floating point number. So 10 by 5, that is 2.0. The result will be always a floating point number, right? So the first function call is executed. Next it comes to the second function call. Again now A is assigned with 50 and B is assigned with 10, right? So whenever function is called, the cursor goes to the function definition and it will execute all these statements with these values. Okay, so the second output is 50 plus 10, that is 60. The sum is 60, the difference is 40. The product is 500 and the division is 5.0. So here you will get all this, the sum is that the difference is, the product is all this string, I am not going to right? Okay, you will get all this. The sum is, the difference is, the product is, all that in the output. Just I am writing the values. And next, again this function call is executed. Okay, it goes to the function definition, and now the a value is 100 and b value is 50. With these values, these statements are executed. So like this, the function is executed. So whenever a function is called, okay, what happens, that the cursor goes to the function definition, and these values are assigned with these values, and with these values these statements are executed. So like that, the function execution will be done. Okay, so now let me show the execution of this program. So this is the function program. Okay, so here in this program you have to define the function. So def is the keyword, and next my function name is arithmetic. Here I have passed arguments a comma b. Okay, so this is the function definition, and here I have called the function for 5 times with different values. Okay, I have passed different values as an arguments. So first save the program, save as. Okay, give some file name with the py extension. So run the module. So see here, this is the output. Okay, so first this function call is executed. So whenever this function call is taken, the cursor goes back to the function definition, and a is assigned with 10, b is assigned with 5. So the sum is 15, difference is 5, product is 50, and division is 2.0. Okay, and next again this function call with these values. So now a is assigned with 50 and b is assigned with 10. So the sum is 60, difference is 40, product is 500, and the division is 5. Again the third function call with 150. Okay, with this new values. So the sum is 150, difference is 50, product is 5000, and the division is 2. Again fourth function call with these new values. Okay, the sum is 300, difference is 100. Okay, the product is 20,000, and the division is 2.0. Again the last function call. Okay, so whenever this function is called, what happens, the cursor goes to the function definition, and all these values and all these statements are executed with these values. Now a is assigned with 250 and b is assigned with 150, right? So the sum is 400, difference is 100, product is 37,500, and the division is 1.66, some floating point number. Okay, like this the functions will be executed. Okay, whenever a function call is taken, the cursor goes to the function definition. Okay, whenever the function call is invoked, the cursor goes to the function definition, and the statements which are written in the definition of the function, those statements are executed. So that's about functions. Thank you.